Hi everyone, Aaron here for Zollotech, and I wanted to show you how to add your own sound effects, your own recorded audio, and maybe some music on a video you created within iMovie. So you need to grab the iMovie app, and it's right here. It's about $5 on the App Store. Some of you may already have it, some may not. Certain versions, I believe they gave it away, but regardless, it's about $5 in the App Store. So go ahead and grab that app and open it up. Now, I've covered a lot of different how to use this app in different videos, and I can leave links to those in the description below. But this one is about adding audio. So you can see here, I created a simple clip, just scrolling through a few things. It's only a 28-second clip, and this was just for this video. I just created it. And then we have some options on the top here. This one will be dealing with audio. So we'll go into audio. And here you can see we have some different options. We have theme music, sound effects, playlists, albums, artists, songs, and iCloud Drive. Now the theme music and the sound effects are actually provided by Apple royalty free. And what that means is it's fine for you to go ahead and use them on different video sharing sites such as YouTube or Vimeo, and you won't have any penalty for using those. However, if you use these different options, playlists, albums, artists, songs, if you have artists in here, these are everything you have in your iTunes library on your iPad or iPhone or whatever you're using to do this. And you can see if I was to use this, I would actually not be able to really use this on YouTube without getting in trouble for it or them cutting the music out of my videos. So you want to be careful not to use that if you're going to post it publicly. So let's go out of here and take a look at some theme music. So under theme music, you can see we have a few different options. There's not too much, but there is some stuff we can use. And you can see we've got a couple different options. If we tap on one, we've got the down arrow, which will drop the selected audio down into the timeline, or we have play so we can listen to it. So let's listen to iReport. Okay, that's a little too intense for what I'm looking for. Let's check out modern. That's a little bit better. So let's hit the down arrow and that will drop it down into the timeline. So now you can see I have my video, and if I had a lot of audio on my video, it would be right here. Let's hit play. So I can hear myself breathe in this audio clip up here. So if I tap on this, you can see there's a button that says Detach, and Detach will detach your audio. You can see it just dropped it down. Now I want to get rid of that audio. So since it's selected, if I was up here, that's selected, just tap on the audio, hit delete. Now on this audio, maybe this audio is a little bit too loud and I want it to be a little quieter. Down here, once I'm tapped on it, I've got the option of a couple different things. I've got the cut option, I've got timing of how fast or slow, it's at 1x, but we could speed the audio up or slow it down. And I also have volume, and it's at 100%. So I can drop it down, and you can see the waveforms drop a little bit. And maybe on top of that, I want it to fade in. So if I tap the fade button, you can see there's this, tap the fade button, you can see this little arrow is here. And as I move this arrow, you can see it got dark and kind of fades up to that arrow. So the music will fade in to that point. So we'll hit trim and it's faded. So let's scroll back and hit play. So hopefully you can hear that fade, and that's really nice. It faded in, and we've got that. So that's pretty nice. The next thing we'll want to do is maybe want to add some sound effects. And here we have sound effects. We've got alarm, applause, all sorts of different things. So we can scroll through all of these, and they all have times next to them. And I didn't mention that for the music, but they all have times and how long this will play for. So maybe we have radio tune. We've got rooster and school bell. How about sci-fi sweep? All sorts of things. So maybe the top, I think there's applause. Maybe we want to put an applause toward the end. So if we scroll here towards the end, we should be able to drop it where the playhead is. And you can see it started where the playhead is. Now the music doesn't seem to do that, but you can drop anything else that way. So maybe we want to trim this up so it doesn't applause the whole time just towards the end here. We want to trim this back. And it will snap to the end of the clip. And it trimmed both of them. So you can see here, if we get to this part, we'll trim it up and hit play. So maybe we'll take this end and we'll fade it out at the end. And we want to fade it out before the applause so we can hear the applause come in a little bit better. So let's try that again. So that gives you an idea. You can do this with multiple effects. If I wanted to drop an applause right there, I could. So it's really nice. You can do this with all sorts of things. But maybe I want to put my own voice in there and narrate what I'm doing. So let's, well, I'm tapped on the wrong thing here. We'll hit trim. Yeah, that's fine. We'll get off the audio options and hit delete. So we can also duplicate these. I didn't mention that. And we also have background. So let's scroll back here. That goes into the background. Now maybe we want to record our own audio over the top of this. Maybe I want to narrate this like I'm explaining it. And we can do that with the microphone down here. So if we tap on the microphone, you can see that now it's recording audio through the speaker, or the microphone rather, on the iPad. Now the iPad audio is pretty good, but if you want to use an external mic, you can do that as well. But what it will do is count down to this point. So if I want it to start here, up here, I'll have to cancel this, slide to where I want it to start, and then change it. So let's hit record, and then I'll just narrate over this. You can see the iPhone 6, and I'm just going to scroll through a couple different pages here, back and forth. And so I narrated over that. So let me hit play. Now at this point I can accept it, review it, retake, which will start the recording again, or cancel. So let's review it. You can see the iPhone 6, and I'm just going to scroll through a couple different pages here, back and forth. So it stopped. I like it. I'll hit accept. And that's that. So pretty simple to do, and it gives you a lot of flexibility there. Now, unfortunately, if you want to start the music elsewhere in here, it's not very easy to do. You can slide this down, but it doesn't want to stay. So I've found that really you can only drop in the music from the beginning, and you can't snap it within the different clips. Even if you split the clip, it will not do that. So I haven't found a way to do that at this point, but you can start the music at the beginning and run it through the whole video, no problem. Hopefully that gives you a pretty good idea of what you can do with iMovie on the iPad or iPhone. It's pretty good considering it's editing on a touch mobile device, and you can do a lot with it. Now, if you wanted to get into a little bit more advanced editing, you might want to check out iMovie on a Mac, or even Final Cut Pro if you want some really more advanced or full movie making capabilities and color grading and things like that. But as far as audio goes, I think it's pretty excellent within iPad and iPhone. Now, if you have any additional questions, please let us know in the comments below. If you haven't subscribed already, please subscribe. As always, thanks for watching. This is Aaron. I'll see you next time.